Hey Virgo, welcome to your spirit guide messages. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you're in good health. I hope you're feeling good. Let's dive into your message. Let's get a message from your spirit guides here, Virgo. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this message a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, do all those good things as it really does help the channel grow and reach as many Virgos as I possibly can. And let's see, Virgo. Messages from the spirit guides for Virgo, please. Let's see. The Virgo Collective, what do you have to say? All right, let's see, Virgo. Ooh, card 42. That number might be significant to you guys out there. And it says divine channel. You are a divine channel. You work with your angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their spiritual path. Whew, Virgo. Are some of you healers out there that's watching this channel right now, watching this particular message? Are you a healer? Are you a light worker? Are you a star seed? Are you into any kind of divination or therapy, a therapist or a good friend, a mother who gives good advice, a best friend who everyone runs to, whatever it is, it feels like as though you are open network or open channel for your spirit guides. It's so crazy that we get this card when this message, the intention for this message is from your spirit guide. So I feel like they're solidifying something here for us here, Virgo, where they're letting you know that you not only have the power within you, you have the power to assist others. And some of you may be totally oblivious to this. You're like, it's no way, but you wouldn't be here, Virgo, if you didn't, care about spiritual work, if you didn't believe in it. And so you might have something within yourself that you can help people. You might have your own gifts. And it can be anything. You can be a clair, right? One of the clairs, or you can be a empathic person, or, someone who, who has the Midas touch, It feels as though your spirit guides is trying to get you to open up to your gifts and your abilities and where your talents lie. Interesting here that we would get that energy. Okay, let's keep pulling cards. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo from the spirit guides. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. I just heard some of you might make lotions or something like that. Lotions or like candles. I don't know if you're like a person who does well with like making things that are healing to other people. Maybe candles or lotions or potions. Something like that. All right. You have the card of Full Moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Lovely. We all love to see that energy. And Supermoon, emotions are running high. Ooh. So you've definitely been going through it. I feel like you need, okay. I feel like, I'm just going to say this. I don't know if this is for like one person out there, but this emotions running high to me feels as though this is because of your divine gifts or divine intuition or your talent or something like that, your spiritual talent or ability, because we had the big shift in consciousness, right, on April 12th, 2022. And a lot of us experienced it through our emotions. It happened it happened in various different ways for various different people. It really just depends on you. However, you could have had a shift in your emotions, in your emotional body that you can't quite, like you don't quite understand, right? Maybe you find yourself being a bit more moody or a bit more subdued, or what is the word I'm looking for, Spirit? Um, Melancholy, right? Yeah, that's the word. Where I would love to see the Four Cups comes out when I pull tarot, but it feels as though you've been like sitting on a mountain. You've been in your hermit mode for a lot of you, maybe going inside, spending more time inside yourself. And you think it's because maybe you're moody, or maybe, whatever, hormones or whatever the case may be. And I feel like your spirit guides are giving me a message to tell you that this is something awakening in you, okay? If you've been going, especially if you've been going through a tough cycle, like a dark night of the soul, or just going through thing after thing after thing, like collapse after collapse after collapse, job loss, maybe your relationship broke up, maybe you've been feeling alone, trapped, stuck. It feels as though this is all a part of the plan of you opening up to some type of gift you have within you, Virgo. And everyone has gifts. Not everyone opens up to them, right? Especially not in one lifetime. Sometimes it takes multiple lifetimes. And so for you, the fact that you're getting this message from your spirit guide says that they want you to open up to it today when you when you view this message. And this could come through, if you're saying to yourself, well, how do I do that? It could come through meditation. It could come through paying attention to your dreams, meaning writing them down. I do sell a dream journal. However, whatever, I don't care if you write it down on a piece of napkin, keep it, store it, right? It's about getting in touch with yourself, paying attention to why those emotions are running high. It's not because you're moody. It's not because you're bratty or whatever, or bitchy or whatever they want to call you. It's because your guides are trying to open you up to something that they have buried inside of you. And it's going to be different for all of you what that talent is or what that ability is. But it feels as though there's a cracking of it's like something is opening up within you, Virgo, and it's a part of this cycle you've been in where you've been feeling stuck, or you've been feeling like, sad or alone. I feel like a lot of you have been feeling really lonely lately. Let's pull some tarot. Messages for Virgo. Clarify this message for Virgo spirit. Clarify this message for Virgo. Clarify this message for Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. All right. Bottom of the deck is always your energy. If I never said that before. Five of Cups. Yep, you've been through it. You've been really sad lately. Really, really sad. Really, even some of you have been really depressed or anxious. You've had to let go of a lot of people or a lot of situations, even a job for some of you, or a job let you go. You've been really going through it. And I think this is all, I know it's hard when you're in it, Virgo. I get it. Trust me. When I've gone through things, I'm like, yeah, unless you're going through it, shut up, like one of those things. But it feels as though, your guides have made you, like, say, so what I'm feeling here, Virgo, is that if you've been feeling alone, it's because they want you to be alone, and they're trying to get a message through to you. And the more you distract yourself, the harder the lesson will be, the longer the lesson will take to end. That kind of thing, if you understand what I mean now. And so I'm sorry that you're going through this, right? However, there's a lesson that needs to be learned, and it's a part of the divine plan for your particular life. And there's something about a talent or an ability. Maybe you always been empathic, but you always laughed about it or laughed it off, or like, I'm too sensitive, I'm always crying. All those things, you like push it to the side. That gift that you laugh at, that talent that that people made fun of, it feels as though that's the opening for you. That's the thread that you need to weave right now. Two of Wands. Yeah, something is opening up for you. Wow, the Empress. This is divine feminine right here. A lot of you who are watching are probably divine feminines. Just putting that out there. And the Ace of Swords. And the Four of Wands. Wow, Virgo. So you have the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. This is ending. Okay, this cycle is ending. And a lot of you will have changed for this. Meaning in the best way possible. You will come out of this with better understanding of something that Spirit wanted you to know, okay? This is about breakthrough. This is about wonder. This is about awe. It feels like as though, Virgo, here, some of you don't take in your energy enough. Like, you don't stop. You don't look in the mirror long enough. You don't take in that energy of yourself. You don't support yourself. You don't do any self-care. A lot of you don't. Okay, so that's the energy I'm feeling. So with the Empress coming out, being especially in the middle of your reading, this is telling me that it's time to pay attention to your own needs now here, Virgo. If you've been giving away your free time and your precious time to things that don't matter or are not bringing you dividends in any way, whether in energy, whether in love, whether in money, whatever you've been giving your time and energy away to with no reciprocity, it is time to put a stop to that. Because I feel like this is about self-care. This is about looking after yourself. Because Spirit has a message for you, the Ace of Swords. This is the hand of God, right? This is divine communication. This is about something breaking through. A lot of you, this is about purpose, about your divine gifts. Also, I'm not going to lie, like I see the Four of Wands next to this Ace of Swords, next, and especially with the Two of Wands, the Empress. This is a very abundant time for you in many different ways, okay? Abundant meaning maybe gifts, right? Your spiritual gifts. This could also be divine opportunities where you're getting jobs, homes, you know, because the Four of Wands represents homes. It represents happy home, happy family, a milestone being met. The Two of Wands also represents, you know, looking at opportunities and making the most of them. The Empress being in the middle of your reading here, Virgo, it says to me that this is a very abundant time. However, this is something that you have to be fully aware of and be receptive to with the Ace of Swords, okay? Because sometimes the opportunities that come, it's not through a phone call, right? I don't know why I feel like saying this, but Virgo, make sure to check your spam mail or something like that. You might have a message that went straight to your spam, or like somewhere where, I don't know, like your old address, if you just moved or something like that, that might be very important. So I'm just putting that out there. That's a message that popped through to me just now. Some of you could be getting communication on an opportunity for a home or for a new job. This is just a very abundant time for you. This is where something that has been really troubling, emotions, just opportunities have been zero. That is changing for you. And I feel like you're ending a tough cycle. We are coming into Taurus season, where Taurus is about the things that we possess, okay? You know, the whole sign is about acquiring, you know? So if you know Taurus, like famous Tauruses, if you look them up, you'll see that they're go-getters. They have a lot of material things and all that, because that's just the nature of their sign. We all have, you know, let's say keywords for our signs, right? You, Virgo, you know that Virgos are hard workers. They're the nurturers and all that good stuff. So you know that this is an abundant time for you. I feel like because, you know, the Empress represents Taurus and Libra. This is a very abundant time for you. And I feel like there's a divine communication coming in. This is why it can be divine communication in the sense of opportunity in the 3D world, which, because we are in Taurus season, it may be like where you get a new job, where you get an opportunity for a loan or something like that. And this could be about your divine gift coming in, a download from the spirit realm, where they're like, well, all of a sudden you're like hearing, you're seeing, or and I'm sorry to say this, it don't always happen like this, but sometimes it can, where you're actually like receiving messages from the divine, and you're like, what in the world is going on? It's not to be spooked out. Even if you're like seeing it in your dreams, or seeing like the relatives in your dreams, whatever it is, this is about your gifts opening. We did have the big consciousness expansion on the 12th of April, like I said. So you are not apart from this. You probably were impacted by that energy. And if you are, this could be what this communication is, or what this opportunity will be, and it will expand you in some way. The Four Wands is also about expansion and happiness. So you're coming into a joyful moment, a joyful time in your life here, Virgo, and Spirit is telling me to tell you right now to enjoy it. Don't just sweep past it. Don't just put it as another notch on your belt. This is about experiencing it, lavishing in it, letting yourself float in it like a pool of water, letting yourself also go to the pool or go to the beach. Some of you, I don't know, something about water just came through. If you like the water, do it, whatever. But anyways, I feel like this is just an abundant time for you, Virgo. So I really hope that this message resonated for you. If it did, give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, Virgo. Bye.